This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weights. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
the Jason Walker Show.
Hey, what up? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back inside the Off the Wall Mancave, our home base in Helena. Jason Walker Show. Back from Butte. We got a lot to talk about. State tournaments on the way. Recaps of our auto contest performance of the week. And a lot more on this Tuesday. Bozeman's got a national champ. We'll talk about that. Recap the Big Sky tournament as it stands so far. And we're also going to talk about the Frontier Conference teams that are headed off to the NAIA first and second rounds Friday, Saturday this week. 3 places in Montana: Butte, Helena, Great Falls hosting. So it's going to be a lot of great basketball across the state. Still, the official final weekend of basketball in the state of Montana. You can watch us, as always, on Facebook, the X, YouTube. You can listen on Podbean. Oh, we're also on Rumble, Truth Social. We're also on Network One Sports, Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeart Podcast. Just go to jasonwalkershow.com and jasonwalkermedia.com. Check out Continental Divide Radio. We had updates going Thursday and Friday, and then I just had when you're at a basketball tournament, it's long days. I mean, you're there from 7:30 in the morning until 10:30, 11 at night. So I started inserting the updates into the wrong day, thinking they were playing on the right day, but then they weren't. So I apologize for that. But still had a lot of fun down in Butte. I was disappointed. I mean, I've talked about this for 10 years, how great the Butte Civic Center is with their hospitality room and hospitality food. Now, the ladies were great, but I just disappointed this year. Thursday was all tuna fish sandwiches all day with potato salad. That was it, all day. And then Friday was hamburgers and cheeseburgers at dinner. They had like a meat tray or something at lunch. And then Saturday night was fried chicken and, they did have chili corn dogs or chili dogs or chili with hot dogs. So you can make a chili dog, not corn dog. I don't know why I keep saying corn dog. On Thursday, I think. I don't remember. And then they had spaghetti on Saturday with the fried chicken. It wasn't the same as we've become accustomed to at the Butte Civic Center. Civic Center staff, fantastic job. It was awesome, taken care of. No problems with internet passwords. Asked for it, received it immediately. So no problems there. Didn't have a problem sharing it with the media. Didn't have a problem with 30 people there having it as opposed to 5 up in Great Falls last year, which was crazy. But anyway, I digress a little bit. So I got home late Saturday night, about a little after 11. Championship games were awesome. Consolation games were pretty good. And the whole tournament in general was just great. Everybody from the NFHS, those behind the scenes, Amy Bartles with the MHSA, Brian Michelotti, the executive director of the MHSA, was there Friday. And it was just a great, great weekend down in the mining city. And then, of course, you're working with the legend, the head of the mafia, John Thatcher. That was so much fun. And Coach still has it, man. He's 77. And the stories he told me off the air, oh my gosh. He needs to write a book or 8. A couple about basketball, a couple about growing up in Butte. Just a lot of fun. It was a great time working with Coach Thatcher down there, and seeing Chunky Thatcher. It was just it was a good time. So long weekend though. Came back, woke up Sunday morning after the time change with a little bit of the tired voice, and it's still tired a few days later. And dealing with that. My wife is out of town this week. She left yesterday to go on a work trip till Friday. So it's me and the little one. The little one on Sunday, well, it would have been Saturday night, started getting sick, throwing up a few times, and she's got a stomach virus, trying to get her hydrated, trying to keep her, just trying to get any food in her whatsoever, but hydration is the key. But, everything from water to Gatorade to Pedialyte to hydration packets, just so she's 5, right? She's almost 6. She doesn't want to go to the doctor. And, who does? So it's her and I this week trying to do the morning show over on Continental Divide Radio. She fell asleep in the studios this morning while we were doing that, doing this show, keeping her. After the morning show, she went back to bed for like 4 hours, which was great. She needed to sleep. So rest, hydration, that's what I'm trying to instill in her. So the walk up brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, the premier log home company in the industry. 3 distinct divisions, so you can create the log home of your dreams and your budget. They have a milled, handcrafted timber frame. Get a hold of them at yourcustomlog.com. Billings Central girls winning the first outright state title in quite some time as they knocked off Big Fork 41-38 in the championship. Big Fork had a chance to make history, becoming the first school in Montana basketball history to win back-to-back state championships at 2 different classifications, and had a 22 or 23 game win streak snapped in the process in that championship. They barely got past Miles City Friday night in the quarterfinals. Miles City was tied, right, on Friday night. You're tied with Big Fork, a chance to go to the state championship game for the first time, I think, since 2007. And, Randy Robinson's a hell of a coach. Great guy, great coach. He has 3 team timeouts in a tie ball game with 4.9 seconds left. Big Fork's got to go the length of the floor. And Coach Thatcher and I were talking about it in the timeout. Like, you've got a timeout to give. Let them get to half court. That takes about 2 seconds off the clock. Foul them. Make them reset their offense. And instead, Ava Davey got the ball. Nobody picked her up for the Cowgirls. She goes coast to coast, hits the shot at the buzzer to send Big Fork to the championship. I think it was 41-39. But just a tough. And Miles City battled. Oh, man, it was so fun to watch the Cowgirls. Great players. Big Fork with the Gunlock sisters, Ava Davey, Callie Gimbala. They only have 2 seniors, Big Fork. They'll be back next year. And that was the interesting thing about the 8 teams at the girls' state tournament for the Class A. You've got some great seniors, but man, oh man, the underclassmen that contribute in big ways. The Gunlocks at Big Fork are, a junior and a senior. They lose Gimbala, but they've got a ton returning for Coach Courtney Gunlock. But congratulations to Jatan Ailes and the Billings Central girls. Coral Oldbull was fantastic the entire tournament. She was so good. And, her dad, the late Elvis Oldbull, the legend. And Coral now 17. She played so amazing all 3 games. And Billings Central almost lost to Frenchtown the first day of the tournament, first game of the girls' tournament at the noon on Thursday. They trailed most of the game, came back, got the win in overtime, 49-48. That's how close they were to not being state champs. And then Friday, Billings Central goes out and defeats Havre. The dynasty is over for at least a year. Havre is young. Hever's really young. I mean, they've got freshmen and sophomores that run that team. They're going to be back. And Dustin Kraske, great coach, although they lost Saturday morning then in the loser out. I mean, Hever hasn't been in this position in forever. So they lose Friday, lose Saturday morning, and unfortunately had to head home. Billings Central, the title, the first since 2012 outright. They shared the COVID title with Hardin in 2020. Lost in the title game to Havre in 21 and 22 in Great Falls and Missoula. But Ava Davey for Big Fork nearly had a chance to send it to overtime. She missed a straightaway 3 after Billings Central missed a couple of free throws to close the door. Davey gets the ball, goes down top of the key, and just off the front of the iron. It was a really, really good basketball game. Cam Reinker had 12. Ryan Hadley, great player. Annika Sturgar, unbelievable. And it was great watching the matchup between Sturgar and Peyton Gunlock up on top because 2 sophomores, 2 fantastic players on both ends of the floor. That's going to be fun to watch them grow the next couple of years as well. So, congratulations. And then Frenchtown battles back, takes third, beats Dillon in overtime, 48-44. And it's the first time that Frenchtown has taken home Class A hardware. The last trophy came a quarter of a century ago at Class B. Sadie Smith, coming back from a shoulder all year, broke her fingers a couple of weeks ago. She's headed off to Carroll. She had a great tournament. She has some really good players as well. And around her, I mean, Mason Quinn, the sophomore, so good. And it was a lot of fun to watch the Frenchtown girls, and they'll be back. There's no question about that in my mind. Dillon, Hallie Fitzgerald, heads off to Carroll as well. Kenley Graham, the junior, so good. And Kenley Graham reminds me a lot of former Carroll player Taylor Salonen and how good she was as well. Just can kind of do a little bit of everything on the floor. And it was very impressive. You heard the little one. She's got a little bit of cough too. But you watch these youngsters, man. And then the boys tournament, oh, man. I felt really bad for Lewistown. The clock struck midnight in the championship. Lewistown goes double-double. They get the football championship. They get, Dillon. Lewistown got it last year. Dillon gets it this year. Football championship, and then getting the basketball title. But it was crazy because Lewistown was not expected to be anywhere close to the state tournament. They got through divisionals as the champs and got 2 wins and came back. And then Max Ray was hurt. He got a real bad foot injury on Friday night in the win. And then he could barely go on Saturday. And it was a problem for him, for the team. Very, very tough. Lewistown not even in the game. They led 6-0 and then were outscored 53-22 the rest of the way. And Dillon just rolled to a state championship. They didn't have to get the game-winning 2-point conversion, but Key Christensen leading the way, head off to Montana State to play football. Dillon wins its, 4th state title since 2006? And the 4th time since 2006, Dillon's got the football and basketball in the same year. They did it 06-07, 11-12, 16-17, and then this year. So it's a really good group of guys. Lewistown, by the way, I don't have it up here with me, but thanks to softball coach Mike Mangold, who got me a Fergus County football helmet. So we'll put the Golden Eagle helmet up here in addition in the man cave. But the Dillon boys just steamrolled. Congratulations. Columbia Falls takes 3rd over Butte Central, 58-53. That was a good basketball game to watch, and because I called the girls tournament. But great stuff. Great stuff all tournament long down there in Butte, and special thanks to everybody behind the scenes that made it happen. The Class AA, how about Gallatin boys? First championship, get past Sentinel. Bozeman, the prohibited favorite, the Hawks, lose to West in divisionals, lose to West on, Friday night, fall, Saturday morning, and loser out action. West comes back to take third, but Gallatin getting its first state championship, beating Missoula Sentinel. Skyview girls, what else can you say? Brianna Williams running the table, second title in 3 years. West takes third there. That AA was over in Missoula. There was a lot of upsets and surprises in the Class AA, especially on the boys' side. You had Hellgate going down, and I think they went out in 2 games. You had Capital with the upset on Thursday night, knocking off Billings West in the final game over at Dahlberg, Robin Selva Court on Thursday night. That was a lot of fun. And then Capital fell Friday and Saturday morning. But it's just like Lewistown. Nobody expected Capital to be anywhere near the state tournament, and yet those two teams battled, got there. They believed in themselves, played their best basketball at the end, and got the job to state. So congratulations. State B boys, Loyola, second title in a row, and go undefeated with 25-0 record, something like that. That's impressive. They got the job done down in Billings, defeating the team they played, Fairview, 69-54. Lodgegrass was up big and then held off our Lee to get a 1-point win. I would have loved to have seen that game in the third-place game. Class B girls, Baker gets it over Missoula Loyola. Huntley Project takes third. And in Class C, Saco Whitewater Hinsdale girls, undefeated, and absolutely just steamroll through the tournament. And wow, 54 straight games they've won, the Mavericks. It's tied for the 4th most in girls basketball history. They got a long way to go to get to Fairfield's, 120. But 62-31 win in the championship over Roy Winifred. Twin Bridges beat Roberts for third. So some great careers coming to an end up in Great Falls. And then the boys game, Box Elder, 4th title, beating Manhattan Christian. Luster Christian took third. Just fantastic hoops across the state. We are lucky in the state of Montana to have the coaches we do, the players that we do, and kudos to the cheerleaders, the dance teams, the pep bands. I was only in Butte, but they were great there. I know that across the state they're fantastic. They put in a lot of hard work too. It's not just those on the floor. And the officials were fantastic. All tournament long down in Butte. Brian Porch retiring after 41 years as an official in 30 state tournaments. He left the consolation, but nice send off for him down in Butte as well. So great job all the way around by the MHSA, the communities, everybody involved, making states a big success, and we'll do it again a year from now. It's going to be a lot of fun. Got the little one down here singing. I don't know what she's singing, but she's singing something. So next year's basketball state tournaments, Class C is going to be down in Butte. I really want that one. State B is going to be at Missoula. State A is going to be in Billings, and the AA will be at Bozeman. So no state tournament in Great Falls next year, except for the state swim meet. But we'll do it again next year. Now we turn our attention. Spring practices started yesterday. Hopefully coaches went a little easy on some of the kids today, those that played hoops. Get them going for track, softball, baseball in some of the schools. I'm forgetting track, softball, baseball. Do we do anything else in the spring? I feel like there's something else. I don't remember. I'm just trying to get... tennis. AA and A, B and C. And some golf. the BNC Golf. Yeah. So we had a lot of sports still this spring. Take us through Memorial Day weekend. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Opening segment, we call it the Walk-Up, and it is brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes. They're veteran-owned, family-owned, woman-owned, and operated. Check them out at yourcustomlog.com. We'll look at the big sky and the frontier when we come back here on the Jason Walker Show to the Off the Wall Man Cave.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
For more than 20 years, Off the Wall Advertising has built a track record of success helping businesses like yours across the state of Montana. While working with hundreds of businesses, including Jason Walker Media, they have developed a system for success. Off the Wall Advertising utilizes indoor advertising, placing professional billboards in high-traffic locations. Let Off the Wall Advertising show you how to get the return on investment you expect from every advertising dollar. Off the Wall Advertising, along with the Jason Walker Show and Continental Divide Radio, have packages for even more bang for your buck. Contact Off the Wall today at offthewallmt.com to schedule a free consultation. Winters in Montana can be cold and snowy, so let Auto Concepts set up your vehicle with a remote starter system. A remote starter will get your car or truck warmed up on those cold Montana mornings before work or taking the kids to school. Auto Concepts is also the go-to place for everything to enhance your ride, from bumper guards to bed rugs and tonneau covers too. Let Auto Concepts make your commute or drive comfortable. Auto Concepts in Helena, the auto enhancement professionals.
Summer, the season to work hard, play hard. The days are heating up and getting longer. The smell of fresh cut grass, the hot sun on your skin. Who we kidding? We all know you're really thinking about having fun and relaxing at the Copper Club Casino. Meet your friends for a cold one. Play a $5 or $2. When you want great service, cold drinks, and fun entertainment, this is the place. The Copper Club Casino, where everybody knows your name any time of year. On Euclid, across from Molendi Center, the Copper Club Casino.
There's only one place in Helena to cure your craving for Cajun cuisine, and that is Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys and catfish to jambalaya and much more, Cafe Zydeco has the best Cajun this side of New Orleans. And Cafe Zydeco cares about those that take care of us. Military, law enforcement, first responders can get your drink free as a way of saying thank you to those that protect us every day. If you're looking for a place to grab lunch or dinner, get the flavor of the Big Easy in Big Sky Country at Cafe Zydeco on Euclid in Helena.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furnitures. We hang out in the Off the Wall Man Cave. And I don't think I heard Seven Nation Army once in Butte, which is a go-to for pet bands. But I don't remember hearing it. Heard a lot of 25 or 6-4 from Chicago. I don't remember hearing that song, Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. You can hear it on Continental Divide Radio. We bring you back into the Off the Wall Man Cave. It is National Girl Scout Cookie Day today. We've got a X poll up also on my Facebook page. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie? Listed Samoas, the Tagalongs, and Thin Mints, or other. Samoa's leading the way, 57%. So there you go on that one. The Big Sky Conference Tournament is down in Boise for another year, and upsets galore down there. Holy cow. Three of the top 4 seeds lost on the men's side yesterday. And Montana, the only one in the top 4 to advance, as they outlasted Portland State to get the win. That one late last night. 87-81. And so now the Grizz will play the 8 seed Idaho State at 9 o'clock tonight on ESPN2. The Bobcat men will play on ESPNU before that. The Cats were down big at the half yesterday against Portland State. And you go back a week ago, MSU went on a 21-4 run late to get the game against Weber State on senior night. And then, rolled. They hit, I think, 14 straight from the field and got the win over Weber. 91-82, hit 10 threes. It's a minor upset. It's the 5 over the 4, but it's still an upset. Now the Cats in the semifinals tonight, and a chance to go to another Big Sky championship. That'd be 3 in a row. Idaho, 10-seeded Sacramento State knocked off the 1-seed Eastern. The 8-seed Idaho State, along with the Hornets, have won twice. They're in the semifinals. The 2-seed Northern Colorado went down. So the Bobcats, the brackets opened up. And the Cats scored 66 points in the second half last night to get the win. And they'll play Sac State tonight at 6:30 on ESPNU. Robert Ford III had 27 points. Brian Garacki had 25. Garacki hit 5 threes. That's a big win for the Bobcats. Getting it done. Lady Grizz, no problems with Idaho yesterday, so they'll play in the semifinals today. And got the win 73-61 yesterday. And they'll take on NAU this afternoon. In fact, that game should be wrapping up about the time this show starts. The Montana State women won yesterday and then fell to the top seed Eastern Washington today, 56-39. 2 very low semifinal scoring, or 2 low tournament games. I think they scored 44 in overtime yesterday. The Bobcat women only 39 today, so their season is over. But the Big Sky Conference continues down in Boise with semifinal action. Good stuff. Let's see here. Oh, we didn't get to our Auto Contest Performance of the Week. And we've got some great nominees. Kanan Rasmussen, or Thomas, our buddy up in Conrad, winning state for the 2nd straight year at the state little guy. Mom Casey was texting me, so congrats to our buddy Kanan. Nathan Neal, Bozeman High's state champ, wins a national championship at the NCAAs. And I had that story somewhere. And I'll bring it back up as soon as I can find it again. Not there. Okay, so never mind. I had it, lost it. But anyway, Nathan Neal, congrats. Texted his dad last night to try about getting him on the show this week. They were out in New York last night watching a Rangers game, New York Rangers. So, yeah, fun stuff. What else did we see for a nominee? Bozeman High School State Championship for hockey, getting past Missoula. Let's see here. But we do this every year. It's easy, it's a cop-out, but congratulations. Our Auto Contest Performance of the Week is all of our basketball state champs. You battle from November through the long basketball season. It's the longest season we have is basketball in high school sports. And congratulations to all 8 state champs, AA, A, B, and C. So that's our Auto Contest Performance of the Week. If you need to get your vehicle looking good inside or out, runners, tints, window tints, detailing, gift certificates, car stereos, bumper guards, tonneau covers. Coming up, camping season's going to start pretty soon, and we're going to have the Overland camping system. Those are sweet. They go right on the back of your truck. Tear down's easy. Setup is easy. You're off the ground. Good stuff. Auto Concepts, your auto enhancement professionals in Helena. Oh, that's too loud for you, honey. If you're just joining us, got the little one homesick the last 2 days, battling a stomach virus, and you just feel bad because as a parent, you want to take the kid and make them feel better, and it's just hard. It's tough. It's tough on the kids. It's really tough on parents as well. She's been sleeping, which is fantastic. The sleeping has been great for her. What do we got in the background? What are you watching? Ponies? Little one, what are you watching?
I'm not watching anything. I'm playing a game.
Oh, she's playing a game. Okay. She's playing a game. But homesick today. We'll see about tomorrow, but you just feel bad for the little ones. It's tough. But she'll get better. She's a trooper. Let's see what else in Montana sports. It was all basketball. We are going to talk about the Frontier teams that are in the NAI tournament coming up in the next segment, so you'll want to stick around for that. We'll give you a small preview of that today. Frontier Conference released its football schedule, all 9 teams. You can go to the Frontier Conference website, the team websites to get those. College of Idaho, the defending Frontier champs, will play Lincoln. It's a non-conference matchup. I have no idea where Lincoln is. Rocky Mountain College will take on Dickinson out in North Dakota. Dickinson's going to come back into the league in a year or two. First conference games will be September 14th. With Rocky at Carroll, College of Idaho at Western. That'll be a rematch of the semifinal, or of the second round game a year ago, and won by College of Idaho in Dillon, 49-42 in November. So 8 conference games. Arizona Christian still in the league. There'll be some non-conference games between league opponents. That'll be played September 7th before conference season opens up on the 14th. So good stuff. Football's just around the corner, but so's baseball. Can't wait. Helena Senators, 2 titles in the last couple of years, or 3 years, announced their schedule last week. April 21st, they will open up at Kendrick at home. Defense of that state title. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to get John Burnett on the air. So, all right, let's take a break. We'll come back off the wall man cave, and we'll look ahead to the Frontier Conference teams that are playing an NAI tournament first and second round action this weekend across the state of Montana and out in Idaho. And we'll do it when we come back here on the Jason Walker Show. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Winters in Montana can be cold and snowy, so let Auto Concepts set up your vehicle with a remote starter system. A remote starter will get your car or truck warmed up on those cold Montana mornings before work or taking the kids to school. Auto Concepts is also the go-to place for everything to enhance your ride, from bumper guards to bed rugs and tonneau covers too. Let Auto Concepts make your commute or drive comfortable. Auto Concepts in Helena, the auto enhancement professionals.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
There's only one place in Helena to cure your craving for Cajun cuisine, and that is Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys and catfish to jambalaya and much more, Cafe Zydeco has the best Cajun this side of New Orleans. And Cafe Zydeco cares about those that take care of us. Military, law enforcement, first responders can get your drink free as a way of saying thank you to those that protect us every day. If you're looking for a place to grab lunch or dinner, get the flavor of the Big Easy in Big Sky Country at Cafe Zydeco on Euclid in Helena. For more than 20 years, Off the Wall Advertising has built a track record of success helping businesses like yours across the state of Montana. While working with hundreds of businesses, including Jason Walker Media, they have developed a system for success. Off the Wall Advertising utilizes indoor advertising, placing professional billboards in high-traffic locations. Let Off the Wall Advertising show you how to get the return on investment you expect from every advertising dollar. Off the Wall Advertising, along with The Jason Walker Show and Continental Divide Radio, have packages for even more bang for your buck. Contact Off the Wall today at offthewallmt.com to schedule a free consultation.
Summer, the season to work hard, play hard. The days are heating up and getting longer. The smell of fresh cut grass, the hot sun on your skin. We kidding. We all know you're really thinking about having fun and relaxing at the Copper Club Casino. Meet your friends for a cold one. Play a $5 or $2. When you want great service, cold drinks, and fun entertainment, this is the place. The Copper Club Casino, where everybody knows your name any time of year. On Euclid, across from Molendi Center, the Copper Club Casino.
This is the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back. Final segment, Jason Walker Show on this Tuesday. It's brought to you by the Copper Club Casino. They're hot games, warm staff, cold drinks. Drink and gamble responsibly. We bring you back inside the Off the Wall Mancave, and honey, you got to turn that down a little bit, okay? Got the little one in here, sick, home from school, battling a stomach virus. So taking care of her while trying to do everything else as the wife's out of town. So taking care of business on this Tuesday. The brackets are out. We know who is going to Great Falls for the NAI women's first and second round. And it'll be the 2-seed Providence facing Eastern Oregon on Friday night at 5 p.m. That'll be followed by Reinhardt, Georgia, the 7 taking on the 10-seed Arizona Christian at 7 p.m. in the Naismith quadrant of the bracket. The Kramer quadrant has the 2-seed Carroll women hosting at the PE Center, and the first game on Friday night, 5:30, will have Oregon Tech, the 7-seed, against the 10-seed Jessup, California, and then Carroll will take on Embry-Riddle, the 15, at 7:30 at the Carroll PE Center. Championship game, 7:30 Saturday night. Let's see here. And then you've got other NAI women's first and second rounds across the state, or across the country. The men first and second round, got Montana Tech is going to be hosting. And if that pulls up, we'll tell you. There we go. The Tech men, the 3-seed out of the Naismith quadrant. And at the Hyper will host Hope International, LC State, Wayland Baptist. Friday night, it'll be Hope International, LC State, the 6 and the 11 seed. And we'll take on each other. And then at 7 o'clock, Montana Tech will take on the 14 seed Wayland Baptist. I was talking to some people in Butte, close to the situation, like very close. Tech is the highest ranked 3rd seed. So Wayland Baptist is the lowest ranked 14 seed. The bracket actually sets up favorably for Montana Tech should they make it to Kansas City, if they can get through 2 games at home on Friday and Saturday this week. The Carroll men making the bracket, and they will head off to the Liston Quadrant and travel to Caldwell, Idaho, Friday, Saturday for games. College of Idaho, the 1 seed. And they will take on Jessup, the 16 seed. And at the earlier game Friday will be the 8 seed against the 9 seed. Cornerstone, Michigan, the 8. Carroll College men, the number 9 seed. And those are scheduled for Friday out in Caldwell, Idaho. So congratulations to the Frontier Conference teams that made it. 4 of them, 2 from the men's side, 2 from the women's side. Let's see here. Trying to get an update. Well, that game hasn't tipped off yet. The Lady Grizz down in the semifinals. And I already forgot who they're playing. Bobcat women lost earlier today down in Boise. So there you go. We'll keep this kind of short today, as we want to get the little one taken care of. So let's do On This Day in History. It is National Working Moms Day, Baked Scallop Day. How is that different from baked scallop potato? Plant a Flower Day and National Girl Scout Day. So we've been asking, what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie? And Samoa is running away with it over Tagalongs, Mints, and others. If you want to vote, you can at Jay Walker Sports, at Radio Divide, at Jason Walker Show on the X. You can also go to my Facebook page. Let's see here. Let's see what happened on this day in history. In 1985, Larry Bird scores Boston Celtic record 60 points. 1987, David Robinson put up 50 in an NCAA tournament game. 2020 seasons all came to an end for the tournaments. NCAA was on this date 4 years ago. That pesky little flu called COVID. First time March Madness not held since 1939. NHL canceled its season on this date in 2020. Eddie Sutton, born on this date, 1936. The first coach to take 4 different schools to the NCAA tournament. Creighton, Arkansas, Kentucky, Oklahoma State. And he passed away in 2020. Dale Murphy, the Atlanta Braves outfielder, turned 68 today. People argue for him for the Hall of Fame. I just don't see it. And I loved Murph. I loved watching him growing up, but just don't see it. Darryl Strawberry turned 62 today. He suffered a heart attack down in Florida last night. Wish the best for the 86 Met. Let's see here. Dick Fosbury died on this date, 2023, a year ago. The gold high jump winner in the Olympics in 1968. Fosbury flop. And on this date, 1912, the Girl Scouts began as the Girl Guides, Juliet Gordon Lowe in Savannah, Georgia. So, there you go. Girl Scout cookie. Samoas are hands down the favorites. Hands down. I mean, they have other good ones. The Thin Mints are okay. Some people like to put them in the freezer. Adventurefuls sound really good. Indulgent brownie-inspired cookies topped with caramel-flavored creme and a hint of sea salt. That sounds really good. You got caramel chocolate chip, the Samoas, Do-si-dos peanut butter sandwich, the s'mores, lemonades, lemon ups, tagalongs, which are really good. Toast yay, it's flavored like French toast. Toffee-tastic, trefoils, they're not bad for a shortbread cookie. And then, of course, the Thin Mints. But, yeah, hands down, it's Samoas. Anybody who doesn't vote for Samoas, you're missing out. And I get it. Some people don't like the coconut, but whatever. It's good. Really, really good. They are the best. Caramel, coconut, chocolatey stripes. Oh, now I want some. It's almost a year sober, and then the Girl Scout met me at the dealer, met me at the Safeway. Just kidding. It's coming up, though. If you know anybody that has Girl Scout cookies, I'd love to get some. So let me know. Last year I got them from whose granddaughter? up in Great Falls. No honey. One of the coach's grandkids came around with Girl Scout cookies, so had to get some. But anyway, let's do this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
Walk-off presented by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky. Stop in for the best Cajun this side of New Orleans. Not good for the little one's tummy this week, I'll tell you that. So no Cajun food for us this week with the wife out of town. Just trying to get her feeling better. If you missed anything, you go to jasonwalkershow.com. Continental Divide, new morning show there, Jaywalk in the mornings. And we have a lot of fun from 6 to 10 every morning, weekdays. And then Mark Allen, my old buddy from Bozeman, 1 to 5 weekdays. So it's a lot of great music, man. The music of your memories. We play it all. 70 years plus worth of music. It's fantastic. Man. Give the vocal groups a rest a little bit here today as well. We'll do it again tomorrow. See what we can come up with. It'll be fun. Join us back here. Thanks to our great sponsors, our fantastic fans, and thanks again to everybody behind the scenes at the Butte Civic Center. State A tournament, fantastic. MHSA, great job. Amy Bartles running the show down in Butte past weekend. Congratulations to all of our state champions across the state of Montana. We're now in spring sports season. We're here. Baseball, softball, golf, tennis, track, and whatever else I missed. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Jason Walker Show.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.